bug out bag, right?
Right.
Well, I didn't even get a chance to read the article, but Chris knows about the article. You know, the bug out bag is going, you know, just in case, whatever you want to call it. At the article, he was telling me, what would you do if you didn't have it in your office? You know, or you couldn't get to it, if something happened, you didn't take it with you for whatever reason. And, what did that say, Chris?
Well, the number one thing was to say you had to get out of there for whatever reason. You had to leave your bug out bag. Is that you had to get out of the area, and basically you had to build your bug out bag from scratch. You know, where coming across a piece of clothing on a clothesline and everything, you taking that and turning that into your bag and everything. And every little scrap they came across, it had a multi-purpose and everything. You can always cross-purpose it and everything. And so basically you're just going to build your bug out bag completely from scraps that you come across on the way, wherever your journey takes you and everything. And it's a real interesting article. It's Walmart sells magazine. It's called Off Grid and everything. Yeah, but it's not a monthly issue. So I think because Doomsday Prepper's getting, you know, the show, it's really making a lot of people become aware. A lot of more magazines are coming out and everything. Right. And they have fantastic articles. It's like the Woodsman magazine. That's a real good one. I think a couple other ones. Off Grid is a big one. I can't think of any other ones offhand. But I know, like I say, go in the magazine section of Walmart and everything, and they'll have them and everything, have fantastic tips and that. But like I said, the bug out bag, you know, you try to keep it with you as much as you can and everything. And we were discussing last night is what if your bug out bag's not with you and everything? Let's say like right now, we have leave and everything. Can you survive with what's in your pocket? Yeah. If you were to take a honest mental assessment of what you have in your pocket and everything, would you be able to survive?
Well, a lot of people would just plan to steal everybody else's stuff and try to.
Which a lot of people think is easy, but you may run across somebody that's got a weapon.
Yeah.
But like I was telling Chris last night, which I already lost my.
You hit him with a stick.
That's here
He's
somewhere.
gonna take you out where you're gonna stand.
Yeah, like I carry on my belt, you know, flashlight. And this time I got a multi-tool. I try to carry anything I think will help me survive. You know, if I don't have my bag, which you know, 50% of the time you may forget your bag. If shit hit the fan and you panic, you may take off without your bag, not even realize. You know, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what's going to happen.
You may force you to.
Right, that's true. You may not have time to grab it. Yep. So I carry stuff on me. I mean, a lot of people ask me, Wayne, why do you carry all this stuff? You know, it's better be prepared and have something with you. At least maybe it'll get you through it.
You never know what the smallest thing that you could. Oh, I could have put that in my pocket.
Right.
Why don't most people have a problem at home and they say, why didn't you call 911? Oh, I never even thought of that. And I was the fire department, and a lady called in and said my house was on fire. Come quick. And they said, how do we get there? She said, you mean you sold that little red truck you had and hung up, and we had no idea where she was at.
Oh my God.
Couldn't find her. But they just panic and they call their mother. And she said, well, what? Call 911. And they say, oh, okay. They don't even realize what they're doing.
Well, the thing is, with the shit at the fan situation, which like I've said a million times, back what was 2011, we had that small earthquake.
Yeah. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was 2011. Well, as soon as I got the first thing I did was grab my phone and call my wife on the cell phone. Well, there was no cell phone service in 5 minutes after an earthquake. Now that was a small earthquake. We think something big happened. What's going to happen?
Oh my!
There's going to be no phones, no cell phones. That's why I said radio communications is the main thing that should be up on everybody. Because when I couldn't get hold of her on the phone, I got on the radio and she was right there. You know what I mean? So I knew she was safe. So that communications is definitely important. The cell phones, I mean, they're great now. And when the slightest thing happens, they're not worth having.
And people have become too dependent on them as well.
I don't even have a cell phone. None whatsoever. My wife's got one, but I mean, I got a hardwire phone at home, which I think if shit hits the fan, I mean, it was still working, but her cell phone wasn't when I tried to call her, you know what I mean? But that was still working.
Right, and you're going to have millions of people trying to call at the same time.
Right, you know, most everyone's got a cell phone.
Well, yeah, if something happens and you have cell phones, you know, you still have cell phones. Like Chris said, if grid's going to be, you know, whatever you call it, it's going to be overloaded, and ain't nobody's going to get through.
Yep. And the best thing that during a situation like that, don't make an actual phone call, make a text. A text don't take up nearly the bandwidth that it does for your voice. He'll probably agree with me on that, I would imagine. So it's better to text somebody in an emergency than actually phone them and hear their voice.
Plus, if you're trying to save battery life,
Right, that's true.
which will take down the battery a lot faster than a text will.
And it's a good way to have, you should have something to recharge your battery in an emergency, like if your power breaks down, you should have somewhere to charge your battery, which most people can do it in their vehicles now, but at the house they got several ways, you know, to charge off the marine batteries or whatever. So.
Now, like I said, when it comes to radios, I'm Greek at it and everything. Comparing to UHF and VHF, which would you consider is better?
It depends on the situation. Like, now, are you into radios too? Are you into communications?
No, I wasn't. That's why I was.
Okay, well, the communications.
With what you were
Now, if you got block buildings like this, you're in a say what do you call it? A big city, and it's concrete all around. UHF is better. UHF will cut through the walls and through the floors. VHF, like we're here in this part of the country, it'll reach better through trees and out over mountains. Where UHF will not go over a mountain. It's line of sight. If you can see each other, you can walk. But like I said, it'll cut
But even if you have those obstacles, it'll still go right through it?
Through concrete, yeah. It'll cut through concrete better. Let's put it this way. It won't, not 100% through it, but it's going to do better than VHF.
Okay.
Now, if you want to talk worldwide, you want HF, which is like 3-point-some megahertz, and you can talk around the world.
That's what the Mars system uses.
Well, this year you can just string, like I got the antennas at the house, I got a 120-foot wire up, and it's hooked to my HF receiver, and I can hear anybody from the West Coast, Florida, it don't matter, and at night I can hear Canada, England, you know, just anywhere that's got ham radio, I can hear it.
Okay. So HF would be the shortwave as well.
That's shortwave, that's correct. But I listen more to ham HF stuff than I do broadcasting, and actually, like I'm saying, if the shit hit the fan situation hit here, and you're not sure it's somewhere else, and you got an HF radio, you can actually find out if something's going on, further away.
Other countries.
Whether it's whether even across the United States, if you're not sure. You see, it might, the next town ever might have the same problem. The next town ever might not. That way, you'll figure it out how widespread it is. You see what I'm saying? So that's the main thing. That's what you want HF for.
The scope on the situation.
Right.
Okay, now comparing them to say a CB, what's the difference?
Between the HF and the CB?
Well,
all radio.
Okay, what is CB basically?
CB is, it does 5 watts is what you're supposed to do, with 4 watts supposedly, but most people it's 5. That's good for like you're heading down the highway, and you want to know if there's a roadblock ahead or something going on. And it's better to actually not get on the CB and talk and if you're wanting to stay stealthy, just listen. Because you believe me, truckers, like he knows, he's on there listening, he's a truck driver. So you know, you listen to a CB on 19 right to find out information. Yeah. But you probably get on there and talk because you're a driver, so that's no big deal.
I don't have a CB, but when I did, I didn't turn anything on. People on there getting acting stupid, so they do anyway.
Yeah, but I'm talking about whenever something's going on, then you can listen and actually know if there's a roadblock up here. Because truck driver be going, hey, we're backed up for miles and miles. So CBs I don't really care for except for information. Now the VHF, UHF, you had to talk to my group.
Yes, the CBs anybody can hear it.
Yeah, well, this year if you have a scanner, you can't.
Well, what I mean by like a CB, okay, you have the UHF, VHF, and HF. Okay, where does the CB fit in?
It's in the HF, the upper part of the HF.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at 27.965 megahertz to 27.405 megahertz, which in each here are anywhere from 460 megahertz, and then up, and then they go from VHF is like. Let me see, I think it starts out on them there around 130 to 174, I believe, megahertz. So what you always have to do is to get in and look at that and you'll know what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard for you to grasp right now, but if you get to check it out, you'll realize what I'm saying. He probably knows what I'm talking about.
It's been a while, but yeah.
Yeah. But
I never stuck with the radio end of the stuff.
Oh, the radio part of my stuff. Yeah.
So-
Well, you'd be good with making a ham operator because you don't know a lot about electronics. You
Yeah.
could get
I was
into-
thinking about it too. What all does that entail?
Well, right now you can take the test. Let me get this. Turn it around from my phone. You cool, Chris. The test you can go to QRZ.com.
Okay.
And there's a place where to take a practice test, and you want to take the technician practice.
I was gonna put
And do all of them as much as you can until you can get 90% or higher. And then every third month, I think the one was just February. In May, the second week in May at 10 o'clock at the South Cumberland Library, they give a ham test
Oh,
at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's every third month, and it's at 10 o'clock it's on a Saturday.
Okay.
And a buddy of mine just passed 2 weeks ago, and he studied probably for about 2 months, and went past it, and he missed, I think, 4 or 5. But it's a good thing to have. And like I said, these little radios will also do the repeater frequencies on hand. That's what he uses right now, is that.
Is that short?
Yeah, that'll work on the ham frequencies, the repeaters.
Once you get your license, how often you have to renew it? Or
Every 10 years, you don't really have to take a test. They'll send you out a thing, you fill it back out, send it in, make sure you're in the same spot and your address, nothing's changed, and that's all you got to do.
Now, is there a particular subject y'all want to learn?
What was that?
Or
to go to?
do you have a skill like current help teach or something?
.com.
No, just,
There's a practice test, a hand test.
Because we just
And
already
you
went
went to
through it
technician,
last
the
month,
first test.
so we're still trying to get everything organized. So by all means, if you want to be more active and helping out and everything, we appreciate it.
the first question should have been, are you planning on coming back?
Yeah, and if you
He
are,
kind of got drug along here today.
don't feel you have to do something you don't want
Right.
to do, because anything you don't want to do, if you just want to come and sit and learn, that's fine. If you got a skill you want to put out there, let us know, we'll fit you in for a skill, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we actually want to start setting up classes when we have our meetings. Like I said, we're just doing general stuff now, but we want to actually sit you down, show you how to program your radio, Chris show you how to do the Matic stuff, and he'll do the bag, the dugout bag.
And I can do land navigation also, but it's always nice if you have another person that knows it also.
Right.
Because like in the prepper world, you said redundancy and everything. It should be more than one person.
I haven't done land navigation since Boy Scouts. I mean, 16, 17 years old. So.
I'd like to see a big group get out, take our bug out bag.
Well, I'm with
like
the
a scenario going.
Well, we can do that. Actually, I'm going to set up there at the house and do a couple of days there with us.
which is
stuff.
we were
Get
supposed
like
to have
out
a
in the
meeting
situation where we
3
had,
months
like,
long and everything.
Get out in the woods.
And they canceled
To film
because
it
the
all.
weather was this last week and everything.
Right.
But March and April then I'll get recertified and everything. But then I'll be able to help teach people and everything. I can teach it now, but it's best for me to have a refresher also. And that way I'll miss teach something.
What's her name? Brownie?
Yeah.
Oh, I
But,
wonder why they called you
if
that.
you want to help teach it, I'm always looking.
Yeah, he's a
It's
goofball.
always nice to have someone else in there. That way, when we ask you to skill that,
I have to get caught up again.
Okay. Yeah, it's like
I'm
telling
46
Ron.
now, so it's been 30 years.
One of the things I want to do is I don't know if you've heard of geocaching.
Yeah, he grew up. Him and his sister grew up.
Okay, so
Cool.
it's something you enjoy doing, right? That's something my son and I enjoy doing. And we were talking, Russ and I was talking about that last night, where it will really help teach people, learn how to use the GPS.
Right.
And that.
Right.
And so I was thinking about getting some cans
Little
for
piece of his
some
pizza, he
pizza,
done ate it all.
within the area and everything, and see how well people do.
Oh,
And they'll have to use certain GPS. I was thinking about tricking people up, where they use the GPS to get the initial thing, and then at that point they'll get instructions saying, all right, now you know how to do case count.
Right.
And, well, I mean,
I got 36 acres.
I got to get my head jacket.
Yeah, that's
I
what.
heavily wooded acres.
He's got access to 200 and some, you said?
Oh, out there by that,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
My other bug out location, I got almost 300 acres out there to go to if I need to.
We got 50 down at his place, down in Old Town. As long as you don't care.
I got one. I got your hobby.
I'm bugging out to the shed.
Yeah, I'm taking your camper down there. Nobody will rob you there, yeah.
If the government sees a piece of ground like that, they appreciate, they say, well, we'll just take that.
Yeah.
Eminent domain.
Nothing you can do about it.
Yep.
Just like this red track here, the Western Maryland track, it's a good background for shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's abandoned, then it goes back to the property owners. That's the law. But the city claimed it, the county claimed it, and the CSX claimed it, the federal government claimed it. Why? Because the law says it goes back to the property owners.
Well, I don't understand what they're gonna do with it, why they claim
I
it,
said
you know.
just leave it there, and I don't give a damn who owns it, just leave it there, because the river is
If you haven't
right
read
there.
about it, you should.
If it raises
I read
up, it
parts
comes
of it,
right
yeah.
across my property. So leave it there, don't cut it out, but.
I mean, it's just, you know, single width track, you can't do nothing with it.
Well, they were
I mean,
thinking about making a road out of it.
If they make a road out of it, they're gonna take another 150 foot this way, 150 foot
right.
that way, and I'll be sitting over here on a
You've
couple
been
blocks
paying-
that used to be a house.
You've been paying tax on it for 50 years, we didn't care about that.
Nope.
You enjoyed it. I had one of the fellows from Wally Ford, he made whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
He asked me if he could come down to Old Town and look it over, see if there's any water down there. I said, I got the perfect setup for you. I'll show it to you. And he was coming down to see it, and the following week, he died and never did get back. But there's a freshwater stream there that goes right through my property. And you could
Oh, that's like you first?
drink it.
Now, let's
You guys coming back?
Yeah, I will be back. I'm in the store all the time bugging him.
Oh,
with
that's
that.
might be
trying to
my
make, like,
house there.
flyers
Where
and
it's
everything.
supposed to be there, but it's so
Like,
much,
newsletters and
much
everything.
better.
Alright, and that way, we can hand them out to
I was
everything,
planning
that way.
on a couple of last
and that.
Cool.
No,
Yeah,
but
I'll walk out
we'll
and
tip
I ran over
something.
something.
Oh, is there Christmas time? There's a couple tires and
Yeah,
stuff?
both tires were flat.
Oh,
I'm like, oh
man,
man, I was
that's
just
tough.
ready to go. It's like, I ain't making it. 'Cause my wife she had to go to work that day, so she took the other car.
Oh,
But it's every third Sunday. Normally it's every third Sunday. We changed it this month because the water last
Was
week.
it? Yeah.
Which was nice because I wouldn't been able to come to last week's meeting.
Right.
Or anything. So I'm glad it was changed to this week.
So it's every third Sunday of the month
Okay.
at 2 o'clock. And like I said, if it's weather's good, it's not real muddy, it'll be at my house. If not, I guess if Brian don't care, we'll be back down here if we have to. You don't mind, do you, or do you? I mean, it's up to you. All right. I should ask your grandpa.
There's plenty of space.
You have lots of space, man.
As long as you have four-wheel drive or something.
But too, as it gets warmer, we're thinking about doing like an overnighter thing.
Okay.
And people build lean-tos and campfires, learning some stuff there.
Use what's in your bug out bag.
Yeah, use what's in the bug out there.
And I know there's several other people that couldn't come today because of NASCAR race and everything. Ron's just DVRing it and everything, but they are hosting NASCAR parties.
Yeah.
That's a big thing right now, NASCAR.
It's always something. If it's not NASCAR, it's football or
Yeah, oh yeah, there's always
Yeah,
something
all
coming out.
somebody you got to keep busy. See, people don't get nuts.
All right, guys, nice meeting you, brother.
Good to see you guys.
Yeah. Good to see you too.
All right,
I want to talk to you a little
thank
more
you,
about the
brother.
rescue stuff that you're doing.
Okay.
I'm interested in that for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting my EMT.
All right, very good meeting you. Thank you for coming out.
What I'm
Good
doing
seeing
now,
good new
kinda-
faces.
I got
He
my
Yeah,
has to
definitely.
get his EMT because when he's going to be a aviation cadet for MSP.
Oh, okay.
But in order for him to become one, he has to get his EMT.